Hi, I'm Sailor Jupiter, and I'm Sailor Venus. And today we're going to talk about something that still goes on YouTube to this day, and that sometimes big but also small filmmakers happen to get a hang up in it. But first, we're going to do this with my hair because I'm messed up. And yes, it would be called copyright. Well, copy being a French borrowed word, learned word, or ownership. Now, you would think that the two borrowed word, learned words, fair and use, you would think that that would mean something. Well, apparently it doesn't. There are a lot of businesses out there, and in folks themselves, but probably businesses, who do not believe in fair use, even though it is a law, or at least it's a break of the ownership law that lets filmmakers work with likenesses and songs, you know, from either films or a farcier show or a song show or a song or a film game, as long as they're using it for review, putting their thoughts on it or making fun of it or something, or doing something with it that shifts its meaning and how it first was. Now, I'm not going to say that I understand completely how it works, but I do know that, a lot of folks out there get bullied over it. A lot of big businesses, maybe even small businesses, do it. We have been on YouTube, or will be on YouTube, for 6 years, or at least for this YouTube channel. And we had never gotten in a hang up or never gotten in a bind over ownership of anything on this YouTube channel. Yeah, that's right. Sailor Jupiter, you're right. We never gotten in a bind with anything when it came to ownership on this YouTube channel. In the past we've been working with likenesses and songs like that, but no one ever came in and never flagged it for, well, that's ours, And it is what it is, and we want to keep it that way. Because even though followership oversight may have shifted, ownership oversight has not shifted, and there is no shielding, and apparently if you're a big channel, even if you're a big filmmaker or a small filmmaker, apparently it's you're bringing in Weird Guild, you're bringing in gold if you happen to be made it or not, so they try to get a big portion of that, but that's never been a bind of ours, since we never done anything on our channel that somebody, big or small, name known or not name known, would claim that we were working with their stuff or taking their stuff or whatever it happens to be. So it never happened, but it's hands-on to get in a bind with it. All you have to do is just do fair use, follow what fair use lets you do, and that's all you have to do to get yourself in a bind. You're right about that, Sailor Venus. That's all you have to do. Just do what the law lets you do. So it is what it is. Now, apparently apparently Universal Studios they say they're guilty of doing this. Lionsgate apparently is really guilty of doing it. But we never did anything with any of their stuff. And apparently even Vericom apparently was guilty of it, even though they've gotten more good with it. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. And apparently Toei also does it too. So at this point, at this time, this is why we don't do anything with any stuff. Even if Fair Use says, yeah, you can do that as long as you do this with it. So don't want to get in a bind with that. So as we're saying, Sail of Venus goes, as Sail of Jupiter says, that's why we're afraid of copyright, why we're afraid of ownership, and why we don't do anything on our YouTube channel that someone could say that we were working with their stuff or taking their stuff. So it is what it is. We've always been afraid of it, always had been. We've been lucky for a long time, and we want to keep our good standing that way. I'm Sailor Jupiter, Sailor Venus. See you later.